Hello everyone, my name is Gabriel Mulemba. I'm from Goma, DRC. I arrived in Goma when we were forced to leave the ethnic war in Bunia between Hema and Lendu. The war had started when I was in school in secondary grades primary. There was no way to go to home because we lived a little far from school. The, the religious hope we had kept in their broad in their home for 2 days, and as the war has and as the war had persisted, she had put us in the car with the driver to the Goma, and she bring us at Don Bosco orphanage. It was really difficult to adapt in this new family because we lived with other children who came from the street. The affection of my parents I missed, and even even if I ate, I always grumbled. Growing up, sometimes we jumped the wall and the fence of the orphanage, and we went to get amber in bin and small metal in town. When we sold them, we found a little money, and we both and we both drank special the cigarettes and the hemp, and we returned to the orphanage at night. Sometime our supervisor beat us seriously. I thought that I could console myself with drugs, and yet I was doing better. After the primary school, I was trained in Maniswick in Campatry in Campatry, and 3 years later, I have a I I had a patent in Campatry. Then I was haunting of the orphanage. Then I was then I lived I lived in the orphanage because I had already grown up. I had the feeling to live in the streets with other young people who were in the orphanage, but glory to the Lord, I had learned that my mother was alive, and that my father was died during the war we had in Bunia. I discovered a I discovered a family member in Goma. I had gone to live at her home. 2 years later, he, his husband. Uh, 2 years later, her husband had started to pay for me the secondary school. And when I arrived in secondary school, I met with old friend Big Sam. He told me that he's sponsored by UGN, and that every Wednesday they have the English and leadership courses. I started I started to go with him to the to UGN when I was in sixth form years. When I was in sixth form of high school, UGN had started to sponsor it me too. Baptized. I was baptized and began to serve in the church in the media department. And after Kelly, and after I know I know Kelly, and Kelly let me know Subaden, who told me also, who helped me who who help who helped me to finish the first cycle of graduate and the university. I I wanted to continue with bachelor, but it was not possible because lack of fees academic. And when I arrived in secondary school, I met with my um let me I had a degree. I have degree. I have a degree in management. I had a degree in management and project administration in the field of community development. Today I haven't a job, but I put my time and my talent in volunteering. I have a dream to be a media professional and have a youth coaching center and a visual audio studio. because I am what because if I am what I am, it's thanks to the people who had to frame me, to find hope after all these moments of trauma of my past. God is great, and I am so proud to share with you my story. So, grief, may God bless you. Thanks.